WTF Wednesday. You can bring along a topic to discuss, but you need to explain what the WTF is. I have one for you. I'm going to bank this one under what's this foolishness? And I'm looking at you, Outlook scheduling assistant. If you're trying to set up a meeting between yourself and maybe 2 or 3 other people, and you can see into their calendars, a really useful tool to be able to help you do that is the scheduling assistant, because you can look in there, you can see when people are busy, when they're free, and you can identify a slot for however long you want to have the meeting and drop the meeting in there. I was doing that in Outlook the other day, and I found a slot that I thought looked good. So I put my little brackets there and I hit enter, and I started to do the description of the meeting and all the rest of it. And then Outlook told me that you can't schedule a meeting in the past. And I thought, hang on a second. And I hadn't noticed that the dates along the top were actually in the past. Maybe that was why the availability of these people was as good as it was, because it was in the past rather than the future. But I thought, well, if this is a scheduling assistant and I'm trying to set up a meeting, why would you even let me look into the past to set up a meeting if you're not then going to allow it? You would think that there would be a hard stop that would stop you looking into the past, and that wouldn't enable you to do that, because effectively it's just wasted my time by saying you can look, but you can't touch.
This almost plays into one of my pet hates. So warn you now. When you're filling in an online form and you're doing it as an adult and you're not allowed to do said thing unless you are 18 or over, and you go to put your date of birth in and the selection for the year starts with today, and you have to scroll back through
18 years.
their interface, nearly 50 years in my case.
I was going to say, you wait till you're my age, it takes a really long time to get back.
At least have taken me back
Surely
18 years to start with.
Yes.
Why, if you know that I cannot do this thing unless I am over 18, do you start me now?
Yeah, maybe it doesn't want to give clues to the people who are actually under 18.
At least do a calculation that says today's date minus 18, you know, at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's one of my pet hates.
Well, it's similar though, isn't it? What's this foolishness? So what's the fix for that foolishness would be put in some validation and restrict it so that it only works with acceptable or sensible dates. Yes.